All right, we are live. Welcome to another Workflow Wednesday. And I can't believe it's already February. Everyone I talk to says January just kind of completely disappeared on them. And I have to agree. Time is going fast. Today, one of the things I want to talk about is demonstrations. At Third Era, that's one of the things we do is we provide demonstrations. And I'm going to show you some resources that you can get that really help you walk through some things. Now, these are going to be pre-recorded things, and so they're not really going to be specific about your organization and some of your questions. And that's where if you reach out to me or my other teammates at Third Era, we're happy to understand your specific questions and the parts of the platform that you'd like to see a demonstration of, where you can ask us very specific and pointed questions about how it would work in your environment to address your business problems. But often being able to digest it on your own at your own time, because we're all booked back to back to back to back in different meetings. I get it. And so the things I want to show today is, again, resources from Third Era that you can have access to at your time to start looking at what capabilities are there on the platform. Now, at Third Era, we have breadth and depth across the platform in ways that you might be shocked to hear. But one of the things that you'll see out of demonstrations is oftentimes our practice leads are working very, very closely with the product teams within ServiceNow to be first movers to really understand how do we take the capabilities from ServiceNow and solve business problems. So it's not just another SKU, it's not just another piece of software, but it's business value that you experience by seeing the world of work improved in your organization. So with that, let me switch screens over here. I'm going to change cameras and show my desktop. Get rid of this little logo. And there. All right, so one of the things that I go to is if you have not gone to thirdera.com and looked at our site, our marketing department continues to do some amazing work. And I'm going to highlight, as you can see right now, I'm on thirdera.com/insights, and I've selected the demo section right here. And this is one of the types of contents that you'll see from our marketing department, and I hope you find it very, very useful. Again, reach out to us if you'd like to have one specific to your organization. But I'm going to highlight a couple. Employee Center and HR is front of mind, as well as cyber. And so I'm going to walk through just 3 of them, but you can see we already have 5 of these types of demonstrations available for you to dig in and digest on your own time. Most of these are going to be very similar structure. And so let me look at the HR demo. And one of the things that you'll see is we have at Third Era a digital practice. There are some large partners that have a digital practice as well. But one of the things that I find that our customers experience with our digital practice is it's all based on ServiceNow. That we're not creating some digital stack that's going to have technical debt that you're going to have to maintain. They're coming in, understanding what the user interface and user experience should be, crafting that digital experience on ServiceNow in a way that's easy to maintain and utilizes those out-of-the-box features from ServiceNow. And Employee Center is one of those amazing things on Roam. So if you're on on ServiceNow, you know that every 6 months they come out with a new release. Inside of Roam is where we see Employee Center really show up. And so in this demo, what you're going to see is some of HR's capability and why Employee Center really walks through that. And so as you'll see, a little summary, and then it goes right into a demonstration by one of our experts, Will Smith, where he spends about 7 minutes, just under 7 minutes, walking through what the Employee Center looks like. And you can see different snapshots of the types of things that he's going through. So again, if you want to hear more about that, reach out. I'd love to hear what information you're looking at when you look at how do you take your HR system and connect it with a workflow. So you can really have case management, knowledge management, and really connect those together so you have one place to go and improve the experience for your employees. Because, well, what do you call it? The great resignation, the great revolt, the great quit, whatever it is, attracting and retaining staff is an ongoing challenge. And so watch this demo if you're looking at that, and really look at how HR on ServiceNow can improve the employee experience inside your org. The next one is a similar one, but it's looking at mobile. The world we're in is remote, and the world we're at is mobile. And so in this one, you'll get to see how that looks. It's that mobile interface to really be able to utilize the HR capabilities on your mobile interface. Again, a little description, and then you come right into the demo. So again, you can see the video, walk through it, and you see those capabilities, as well as a little bit of timeline of what they'll cover. So again, great resource for you. But if you have specific questions, don't hesitate to reach out. The last one I want to look at is really about cyber. You've heard me talk about this a little bit. One of the trends that is affecting the world of work is just the fact that cyber is very real. And just about every organization I talk to, our cyber attack surface is expanding rapidly. Now, for those of you who aren't in cyber, what the heck is a cyber attack surface? Well, it's all the things that have an IP address that are connected to your environment. Those used to be likely all on-prem. Now they're on-prem, they're in people's home studios or their home office, and they're everywhere, and they're multiplying. Raspberry Pis are getting harder and harder to find just because the demand for them is just one example of a small embedded device are growing. More and more things have IP addresses on them. And understanding that gives you a better picture for what today's hackers could be targeting to try to get into your organization. This demonstration looks at that, and what it really combines, and you'll see Dave O'Brien go through this, one of the things that it really combines is looking at how you can take information from software asset management, which gives you a very clear picture of the software that you have in your environment and how to manage those licenses and how to manage the devices that they're on, and couples that with vulnerability information so we know which things need to be mitigated first. Again, video you can jump right into to see, and some timestamps of where content is at. But our cyber practice, and Dave O'Brien and Josh Chisaro and several others on that team, really enjoy understanding what your concerns are, what you have in place from a cyber or risk standpoint, and what questions you might have, so we can describe how that might play out in ServiceNow. Take a look at our demos. Like I said, go to thirdera.com. Look at our different types of information. Again, I just clicked demos, but you'll see we have lots of information here. And keep track of that. If you have specific questions, reach out to myself. I'll help you if you're in my territory, or connect you with someone that can. For today, one of the things that I'm going to be jumping on, and maybe we'll cross paths. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn if you're there, but there's a cyber security summit happening in the virtual space in the Southwest. So the link is here. I'll share it on the comments as well. But when I'm done, outside of my meetings that I have, I'm going to be bouncing in here to really take a pulse of what others are seeing in the cyber world in this virtual summit. So I hope you join me there. Reach out, and again, catch me next Wednesday for the next Workflow Wednesday. If you have ideas and topics that you'd like to hear, or you'd like to be a guest with me, reach out. Let me know your questions. Let me know the topics that you'd like me to expand upon, and let me hide my desktop so you can see me on a bigger screen. And so again, thank you for joining me on Workflow Wednesday. The world of work is indeed changing out from underneath us. We're in the next gen of workspace. Just about every organization we talked to said they're not returning in a normal way to the workplace. 2020 round 2 is what many people call what we're in. But the world of work has changed, and that has impact to so many things we do in the world of work. From understanding where our assets are, understanding the software and hardware licenses that go with it, to being able to provide true ITSM, service management to keep those things running, and then venturing into the broader enterprise. What is enterprise service management? What are the services that we need to deliver the capabilities for our employees to do good work, as well as how do we serve our customers or clients? And if that distinction doesn't make sense to you, let's talk. I think those two are very different, and each organization serve either customer or clients. So let's talk about that. ServiceNow is the platform of platforms that kind of sits in the middle and being able to help improve the world of work, improve the experience for your customers, clients, and employees. And that's what Workflow Wednesday is about, and that's what Third Era is about. And so thank you for joining me. Reach out on LinkedIn, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great Wednesday. Thanks. Bye-bye.